crafty friends, it's Jackie Balhays from Clamp and Stampers. Today we're talking beginning card making. My video today is going to teach you how you can make some really nice looking cards with just a handful of supplies. So whether you're a brand new card maker looking to learn to make cards for the first time, or maybe you just like to make quick and easy cards, make a whole stack of them, have them ready to go. Got lots of tips for you and a super fun stamp set that works perfect with any color. You pick the color you want. So let's flip the camera down and let's get crafting. So for today's project, we're going to use the Exciting Times stamp set and the coordinating punch. You know, sometimes you get a stamp set, you're not really sure what to do with it, and then you start playing, and that's what happened here. I started playing and I couldn't stop. My table right now probably has a dozen cards or so. I'm going to make two for you to just show you some different ways to use these. But I do think this is going to become one of my favorite sets over the next months because you can pair it with anything, any other images, and there's some great sentiments here. But what we're going to focus on today is using the new 2026-28 in colors in the designer series paper that goes with them. So let's set that aside. We're also going to focus on using note cards. I love note cards. You guys know that. And the two different card designs that I'm going to make for you are really perfect for a newbie, a beginner card maker, or those of you that just want to make a quick stack of cards to have on hand. Note cards are perfect because then you have the note card coordinating envelope, and now we're just going to decorate it. So for my designer series paper, this is the new patterns. Okay, there's the wider stripes and the larger circles. You'll see these both in use on some other samples. And then the other side has the smaller print. Now, the one thing they switched in these color group designer series papers this year is they are 12 by 12. So especially if you scrapbook, they're great for that. Or it just gives you a little bit more flexibility on what you can do with these papers being larger sheets. So we are using the hydrangea hue. Now for the two different cards that I'm going to share with you today, I made them monochromatic. And I wanted to do that, one, to just play with these new colors because I love them, but also to show you how you don't need a lot of colors. So this card could be made with absolutely any color, okay? We're just using hydrangea hue for this first one. Now, in case you haven't seen it, these are the new Stampin' Up ink pads. I'm in love, I have to tell you. They're a smidgen bigger, but they open up and come apart like so. Now, a few things to note. When this is closed, okay, when I pick this, I have to flip it. So it is automatically stored upside down, which is the way pads should be stored, and they're magnetic. Can you hear the click? So they come apart super easy and they click. Now you can stack them like that if you want to, if you're not real sure what to do with your cover. I find I just set them aside. Now remember, there's on the back, there's the back. You get these little stickers on here. And so if you look at my pad, let's close it. I put one on the edge. Okay, and what's really cool is these pads, they'll stack together. They're magnetic that way. So I put one there, but then also when I opened it up, I put one on the cover. Okay, so now I know as I set my covers aside. The one fear of, I know some people have been stacking them. My fear is I end up with some ink on the inside here, and you can see where I set it down, that you can get ink on your surface, which if it's scrap paper, that's okay. But I find it's less messy, to just put them over here. Okay, so again, let's look at our set, Exciting Times, and we're gonna focus on these two main pieces here. Now, I have a piece of designer series paper, and I think it's 3 by something, which I don't remember. I pre-cut this. So in the link to the video, or in the video description, I should say, is a link to my blog post. And over there, I'll give you all the measurements for all the pieces for both cards that I'm going to share with you today. So I'll have all the supplies I use, but more importantly, the measurements. So in case you would like to make this same card. Okay, so I stamped that, and this is all hydrangea color, but it's kind of tone on tone. It gives you a lot of depth. And when you see this card put together, I really like the lines and the polka dots and all the things. So let's set that aside a second. Now I have a piece of scrap paper, and for this one, we're going to take this rectangle that's kind of a starburst rectangle, but I'm going to stamp on scrap paper first, and then onto my basic white. This is the one I'm going to use for my card, and we're going to make this a thank you card. So let's just ink up thank you. I'm gonna put it kind of up, you know what, that's a little high. I gotta go down a little bit more, so let's redo that. Okay, so there's that one. And then we don't want it in the middle, but I don't want it as high as I had the last one because there's actually 2 stamps. We could leave it just as thank you, but then there's also the other one I like that says so much. There we go. Okay, so we've stamped that. Now this punch, and I'm going to show you 2 different ways. The other card we make, we're going to use it a little differently. But I'm going to go ahead and punch that out. And you will see when I lay that on top of here, it fits perfect and it's kind of framed. Okay, so easy peasy. So let's go ahead, flip this over. You have to use dimensionals, right? I'm going to stick some dimensionals on there. And let's see, they're flying everywhere. And we're going to just stick that in the middle like so. And then let's flip it over and we're going to put dimensionals on the back side of that designer series paper. So that pops up as well. Okay, let's get all of these. I think this card literally takes longer to peel all the dimensionals off than making it. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick it kind of more towards the top, kind of try to left and right even it. And there we go. Thank you so much. One last little touch, and then I'll bring in some other samples to show you, is we're going to use the in color, what do they call these? Just in color dots. Yay, an easy name. And I need to get some new putty on here. But I'm going to just go ahead and pick up somehow 3. I always like to do things in 3. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. So there you go. Now let's look at a couple other ones because I was playing with all the different colors. So there we go. We have, and I can't remember the names of them. Let's see, let's look at the pads. Oh my gosh. You know what? New stuff every year. Golden Glow. So there's Golden Glow, Crisp Cantaloupe, and Peaceful Pines. Now, as I'm showing you these, I want to show you something else. So the 5th color in this year's In Colors is Barely Blush, I think it's called, and it is so light. So I made the pieces. We can just lay these on the back side here, and I wasn't happy with it. These colors are just too light. I know I'm going to use this with some color cardstock. Like if I pop this up with either a black or a brown or another pink, I think it's going to be gorgeous and probably stamp the sentiment in another color. But for this card design, I really wanted to focus on one design. Any color works, and just change up the sentiments inside. So there is our first layout, and I'm going to show you a completely different one using these exact same products. So give me a second to clean up our mess here. So for our second card design, again, we're sticking with those note cards and envelopes. So let's fold it and get a crisp edge in it. And we're using this all the same products, okay? So this time we have a piece of designer series paper, the dots on the back, the larger kind of watercolor circles on the front. But we cut a piece that's 3.5 by 5, and we're gonna cover the whole front. Just gives it a different look. Again, you can make cards super simple with a great little look. So there's our card front. And then this piece, we're gonna go ahead and use Peaceful Pines. I think this is my new favorite green. Love this color. And we'll ink up this. Now remember, with these new stamp pads, they are felt. So you do want to give it some good taps and even some twists. Tap, tap, twist, tap, tap. Little different touch than using foam pads where you got to be gentle on it. You know, these you want to tap them on there really good. When you hold it, or when you stamp it, hold it down there for a second. Let that ink transfer good to the piece. Okay, so let's just set that aside. We're not going to adhere it yet because I'm going to do something different with it. Then for this one, we're going to kind of do the same thing we did before. Scrap paper first, stamp it on a piece of basic white. This one we're going to make a birthday card. Ink it up good. Give it some time for that ink to transfer. And there's our happy birthday. And we'll punch this out. But before we start putting this one together, this piece right here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to punch out the center of this as well, because this inside piece is the same size for that punch. Now it gets just a little tricky, okay, because it's small. What I do is I stick it in there and I can kind of move it with my finger or my thumb to line up those lines. Oop, I tilted it. And I lost it. There we go, right there. Punch it. This piece you can use for another card, which you'll see here in a second. Bring this out, and now we have this fun little frame, okay? And this can go on the inside of it. So to complete our card, what we're gonna do is stick some dimensionals on the back. This is a really good time to use these edge pieces, okay? And let's see. Oops. Let's get one there. You know, the more you put on it, the better it stays up. I don't want that big of a piece though. Okay. Told you it takes longer to put the dimensionals on here than make the card. There we go. So let's peel them all off. Now when I finish this one, I have all the other colors to show you as well, and then we'll look at some other ones. And this, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of center it on our card like so. And then for this, instead of putting dimensionals on this, we're gonna actually slide it down there. I'm gonna just put adhesive in the center, because then we're gonna tuck it underneath that punched piece. Once you get it down there, and especially when you use the liquid adhesive, you can kind of slide it around. So now your frame is popped up with that happy birthday on the top of it, okay? And again, we can stick some of our embellishments on there. Where'd they go? Let's do that. So I'm again sticking with the same color. So we've got that Peaceful Pines, and I really need to get some new putty. I think my pen is, or my Take Your Pick tool is out of putty. Let's do 1, 2, and oops, come on, little guy. Oh my goodness, there we go, 3. Okay, so there we go. There is our quick and easy card. Now let me bring in our others, and we'll set that one aside. Now I just realized in this one, I actually put a piece of linen thread on these. So before I put that frame down, I wrapped it around the frame, tied a little bow. So we've got Let's Celebrate, You Did It, Happy Birthday, thank you so much. And then this one, there's the Let's Celebrate and the You Did It. So I just stamped a bunch of the You Did It's on that designer series paper that covers the note card, and then made it the whole thing the other way. So there you go. I didn't even do one with the Barely Blush for this one because it's just too light to stand on its own. So let's grab some of the other cards to look at. Hang on a sec. Okay, so here is these 2 designs. So I hope you see any color will work for these. There's that one and that one. Now remember, I'll have pictures of all these cards that I'm sharing with you over on my blog post. So just follow the link in the video description, and I'll give you all the measurements for everything so you can easily recreate these. Now, this one I made after I made these. Was it? No, this one. Because remember, we punched out the center and I said save that and you can do something with it later. So I had these nice little rectangles. So I made just a little note card. I put on 3 of the rectangles, trimmed off this one that was hanging, and just put thank you so much. So again, super simple. These are all perfect note cards for quick and easy, or for those of you that are beginner card makers. It just shows that you can make a nice card without a whole lot of supplies. Then here I was kind of having fun. I took 2 of the in colors for each one and mixed and matched, but I used the frame one just to make kind of a random background, and then I used some cardstock to pop up the Let's Celebrate and Happy Birthday to You. So same design on those, just turned them a different way. You can notice here I actually put this in the middle of one of those images. So there's those 2. And then just playing around with the shape. So I just punched those out of designer series paper, scrap paper for our sentiment. That one's popped up on dimensionals. And then here, again, just 5 of those rectangles. So tone on tone, this is using the 2-tone cardstock, so it's the lighter side so that my stamping showed a little bit more. And then our sentiment in the center. And then here we just punched out 4 different colors. And I don't know if you can tell on there, I think you can see that. This is actually that Barely Blush piece on here for the designer series paper, the stamping around it, and then I did the sentiment in black so that it would pop. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 cards, I think, all using the exact same supplies. So I hope you like this video and it gives you some ideas of a great stamp set that I know you'll use over and over. Plus a good look at the new in colors this year. Tell you, I love them. You're gonna see me using them a lot. So we'll be stamping again real soon. Have a stamp happy day. Bye.